So guys, happy to be back, or happy to be found, rather. Since a lot of people don't know me. I go by the name of Mercy, lead specialist of RogueWave Trading. And I'm just gonna give you my analysis. Let's start with first the analysis, and then you can ask me questions on what you want to learn and what you would want to actually know about Forex industry. Disclaimer, like the Forex industry with stocks, it's very risky. So never trade with loans. I'm just gonna put it point blank range that do not trade with loans expecting fast returns when you're gonna lose and might eventually lose your life. People to say. But let me just give you my analysis on gold. You see that big candlestick? I'm gonna try keep this um video a little bit short. Uh let's put the areas where the market turned, or yeah, a shift basically. But we're not gonna put a shift. We're not gonna put a shift just anyway. What I'm looking for, it's a lot of areas where the market leaves wicks behind. And if you can check thoroughly, the market always leaves like 3 to 4 weeks in between before it actually makes a move. And what I was explaining that I'm sorry, at this point, okay, let's just use a trend line like this. Well, I wouldn't recommend you to use it like that, but I'm just using it the way I want to use it. Shame. The reason I use trend lines like this is that I wanna find out where price is respecting. So let's take this as a viewpoint. This part right here, let's take it as an arrow. Rather, let's take it as an arrow. This part up here. Let's take it as an arrow. I'm too lazy to go down in arrows and whatnot. But let's take it as an arrow. That point that you see with the black thing. Take it as an arrow. As you can see, the market created a new high, an all-time high. An all-time high. If you can go by, it created an all-time high and has always been doing so. What happens with an all-time high is there gotta be a low. Will it be an all-time low or a low? We don't know. But as you can see here, the market started losing momentum. It started losing momentum, and then you see these two candlesticks whereby it's bearish. I mean, it's bullish and then it's bearish. This is a bearish Hagami candlestick. If you know your candlestick, harami. Hey, guys, point being, you know what I was talking about. But yeah, as I'm saying, the market came on this candlestick. It did a fake out. Why do I mean a fake out? Let's take the horizontal line. Let's take the horizontal line. Let's put it on this low right here. You see this point here. This point here was the previous low, and it got broken. But before I get to the breaking part right here, I'm gonna be focused here and just narrating you towards, yes, narrating you towards the move, how we do it. First thing, confluence. I knew the market was going to retest around this point because of this point, as you can see. But I like putting my horizontal lines just at the candlesticks open and closes. You understand? I know it might not be accurate, but I do not view it as an area. I view it as a zone. So somewhere around that zone, and also here, I mark it as a zone. Whenever price taps it, I know in this zone that I'm moving up and down, this zone, I know the market is gonna play around this zone. If it wasn't this zone, because of this, it was gonna be because of this one. Understand? So the market would want to grab liquidity each and every time. It's just if you enter at an incorrect time, it will make you seem like your analysis is not correct. Indeed, it is correct. You just have to wait. So now we're on the age. You're on a D1 time frame. Sorry, it's the D1 time frame. I'm looking at the time. It's 8 minutes. Shit. But I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that. I hope I don't. Okay, fine. But I'm so sorry for that. Let's go for H4. As you can see, that horizontal line is still there, but I'll put another horizontal line. Let's put another horizontal line now. Hori hori. You know the story. So yeah, this is another horizontal line. You know, just where there's the opens and closes, because that's the safest place, bro. If you put your TPs around somewhere there, yeah, you dead. Before it actually makes you move up, yeah, you are dead. But the key point is, I know I'm looking for what? A zone. Not an area, but a zone. Not an area, but a zone. So I know in these zones, if the market doesn't respect it, we are selling. But if the market comes back to this point and then shoots back up, hey, you got your direction. It's a buy. If it retests upon that area, not as an area, but the whole zone in particular, moving to the right side as well. Moving to the right side as well. Please include the right side as well. The unknown right side. Anyway, the market lands on these horizontal lines that I put, it's gonna go there, or it definitely has been there. So now it's in, I would call it, it's in the last phase of creating an uptrend. It's in the last phase of creating an uptrend, because the uptrend started, where's my trend line? It disappeared. Okay, it's still in the H1, on the D1, sorry. Okay, here's it. Let's do another one. Is there an arrow something here? Come on, man. Oh, come on. Come on. Give me an arrow, bruv. What a time. Mm, fuck me. Ooh, I have to stop with that slang. I have to learn proper English. But yeah, as what I can put it, do not take that line as a trend line. I'm not doing trend lines here. I'm just doing support and resistance. I'll I'll school you on support and resistance because I'm a price action trader. I'll school you on support and resistance because that's what I use. You understand? Price action, along with other tools. I would use Fibonacci, especially for this. For gold, I would use Fibonacci because it's quite accurate. But I'm trying to make this an arrow, a little bit of an arrow, so that you can see. Remember, the top blue thing that you see right now that's covering almost everything on the chart, on the candlesticks, just there, it's going to be the arrow. So what did we see here? We see that the market, every time when it touches this price or this zone, just goes back up. It tried, but it failed and went back in. It tried again to break, but it went back in. So it consolidated. And now what did we form? We formed 1, 2, 3. So people can call it what? A triple bottom. Bear in mind, a triple bottom. This was, I've done, like, if you can go into my group chat right now, you would see everything that I'm talking about, because we started, actually, the move we started from here, this point right here, we started the move there. This one, this one. We started the move there with the consolidation, even though it was not proper, but we ride consolidation and we take profit. Bear in mind, SLs. But your stop losses shouldn't be the reason why you hold on a loss. It should be, okay, if maybe the market tends to get nasty and plays around my SL before it actually goes my direction. You understand? But my point of having an SL in every trade is because I want to monitor each and every move that the market makes. You understand? I do not want to be facing losses. So my trailing stop, I put trailing stops. SL, once it goes beyond my price where I've entered, put it SL, a trailing SL. You understand? Do not worry. Even if the market can hit the SL, brah, you got the money. Escape. Because that same feeling of ecstasy that you feel when you win is going to be the same feeling of ecstasy that's going to take you down. Like, down in an instant will humble you. So that's what I'm saying. Run away when you can. When you can. Holding is for big boys. Do not attempt to hold on a small account, please. Do not. Just take profits, build up, learn, and then go into the next day and just to enter about that. But I'm not gonna give you a trading plan or trading what. That's just me. I don't know how you trade, but that's just me. So having explained how everything went by, now let's do the trend line thingy. Let's do the trend line thingy. Before I actually move into the trend line thingy, look at this. We made a double top. We made a double top. These 2 points right here. These 2 points right here. We made a double top. So what does a double top mean? We're selling. What does a triple bottom mean? We're buying. What does a double top? What does a triple top mean? We are selling. What does a double bottom do? Hey, we are buying. It's just one of the same thing. I'm just gonna do this because of the battery is just, hey, bruh, your time limit. It's shrinking, shrinking, shrinking. So eventually I still have to, edit and whatnot. So please forgive me. So yes, we can put the trend line like this. Just let me put it more accurately so that you can see where, yes, this is where the trend line should be. For one thing, the trend line was broken. That's a barrier. That's a barrier on its own. This is a barrier on its own, guys. As you can see, it's a barrier. The market didn't want to push up. So now the market pushed up, but then it retested upon this point. What were we expecting? Buys, 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 buys. And the market has to leave the area first, but before it actually makes the move that you think it should move in the opposite direction first. First, it should move in the opposite direction. Because once you enter trade in free fall, you are good as dead. No matter the directional bias, you got it right, but the entry is what's gonna limit you. But let's not move there. The entry, we're gonna get into it in this last remaining 3 minutes. So nice, it's 3 minutes, nice. So we saw that on the D1 time frame, you see on the horizontal lines that I marked it on the D1 time frame, meaning each and every time, it doesn't matter where the market can go, each and every time, if actually I should have done it on a week one, so that you can see week 1 week time frame, so that you can see actually. But we are not those investors, but I just want to show you that whatever happened on a bigger scale, it's gonna happen on a smaller scale. You understand? On a smaller scale, it's like a lot of ants. As you go by, and then it starts to get less. The market noise starts to get less. You start hearing less voices. You understand? Take it like that. So now, currently, we are in a buy trend of which I predicted, and I'll show you right now on my MT4. We predicted that the market would actually go up, right? And it did just that. Let's put it around this point because this point was the point where the market made a low or a change in direction, market structure shift, whatever you want to call it. 2 minutes left, just in time. For as long as that current trend line, it just keeps moving up, it has to come back down. You understand? For it to go up, it has to come back down. So this big candlestick that you're seeing is going to end up right around this point before it actually sells. Why this point? Look at the market previously. Look how many lines were touched, and look how many were respected, and look, the only disrespect that happened here. View the market as respect and disrespect. Respect, hey, it's respect. If it disrespects, then you know you gotta change. But do not change, just change. Just visualize and wait. That's the key thing. So the market, once it reaches this area right here that you see here, once the market reaches that area, we should be preparing for sells. But if it breaks it, which is disrespected, wait. Wait for a retest on that zone. Not the line, but the zone. Once the retest comes, buy. If it doesn't and it falls back into structure, sell. Rabada, sell. It's that simple. So usually I would use a Fibonacci, yeah, right? I would use a Fibonacci. I just want to confuse you. I just don't want to confuse you on the things that you have to learn. The simple thing you can learn is price action. That's what you owe to yourself. If you can owe yourself to price action, then the market is nothing to you. It's just a matter of you controlling your feelings and your greed. So, yes, what I would say to my 16 followers going forward and to the family that's going to join afterwards, what I'm going to show you right now, you understand. Hey, he understands. But yeah, as you can see right now, that's the H4. Let's go into a smaller scale. Let's go to half, not half, but like, you know, one fourth of 2 hours, or whatever you want to call it. We are not calculating days here, my brother. Calculating money. But yeah, don't judge my English and stuff. I'm just that vibrant person, you understand? And I'm sure you can tell from the way I explain charts so that you can easily grasp what I'm saying. It shouldn't be like, oh, he's saying a lot. Okay, look. If you want to ask me, how did I know that the market was going to go up there up until this point? Well, or rather continue in that direction. Look here. Now, look here. Where I put the horizontal line. Because whatever I'm doing right now, it is what has been done last week. I did it last week, bruv. Last week. I did it last week. So now, look at that area. That area is a point where the market should grab liquidity. You understand? Should grab liquidity. Let's go to the past. Where else did the market grab liquidity at that very same line? It's here, 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 and here. So it's not about the area, it's the zone, guys. It's the zone. It's the zone, guys. So at RogueWave Trading, basically we just trade with direction. We trade with um both direction and rejection, but we limit ourselves a little bit just because we don't want to get hurt by greed. You understand? We don't want to get hurt. So right now, my current prediction is once the market gets to that area right there, we are selling. You understand? We are selling. Unless it continues making a new high. But what I know is once it falls, it's gonna fall harder. As you know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You understand? Yeah. So your entry is gonna be taken on an M30. That's when you're gonna that's where you're gonna get clean moves. I don't like going into 1 minute time frames. I don't like the market moving like that into 1 minute time frames. Yeah, I can scalp, but I don't want to stress myself when I'm making money. Hey, a lot of people, bruv. You understand? I wouldn't want to compare myself to a lot of people. I just want to be humble and stay in my lane and yeah, do as best as I can to help those who want to be helped. But as far as I'm concerned, I've covered almost everything that you've heard from Forex traders. Everything that you've heard from them in your life, what resonates with whatever they said, it's exactly what I'm saying right here. How do you identify points where now if you go to school right now and you say, what is a point? You're going to say a dot. I'm saying it's a target. A point is a target. It it only depends on what the terminology is used for. You understand? A point. But in here in Forex, we are not learning points in gun ranges and what. You understand? Just focus here on Forex. What is a point in Forex? A point in Forex, it's a place, area, or an indication whereby the market is moving in a different direction. You understand? Although it might not be the major, but each and every, let's put it as a polygraph test. If you lie on a polygraph test, it's gonna go. You understand? It's gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. But if you don't lie, it's gonna stay constant. But still, those very same constant and those very big what you call this wavelengths or whatever measuring system that they use for frequency about whatever they use just to measure lies and truths. Just like that, it doesn't take away that the very same thing that determines the lie and the truth comes from one thing. So we can sell, we can buy, but it still comes from one point. You understand? You just have to know how it moves. Turning point, turning point, turning point, soon to be turning point, or just continues. But look as how when we move in a buy trend, we are having a lot more sells within the buy. You understand? Of course, the overall direction the market will go on a buy, but we have more sells to take advantage from. It doesn't have to be all of them, but just just bear in mind. Okay, 3%. I think I'm done. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. And yeah, as you can see, okay, okay, fine. 10-minute time frame. I've never seen a 10-minute time frame in MetaTrader. I use MetaTrader to trade. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, 30 minutes. But that's all you're gonna need to be intrigued or to want to learn. You understand? That's all you're gonna need. 30 minutes of your time or less. But your entries would be done on an M30 or M15. M15 cleanest, and then M30 cleanest. You understand? So what you've learned today is price action. What is price action? Price action is the identification of where the previous price was heading to, or crashing to, or building towards. You understand? Price is an area where where the market respects, where the market disrespects, where the market moves, where the market should move. That's price action in literal sense. Once you hold price action down in your candlestick movements, you will know that the key to this is just waiting. You know everything yourself, bruv. You smart as hell. I mean, you was even smart as hell to come into YouTube and was like, okay, what is this? Let me see this. Oh, you are that smart. No one showed you that. You understand? So the key point is you already know these things. It's just that you are clouding these things with materialistic things. Like, okay, I want a BM, I want a wife, I want a luxurious life, I want to go to Maputo, I want to go to England. You know, all those things, guys. You want to go there, but the problem is you are dreaming before you actually work, and it doesn't work like that. You gotta work first before you actually dream. I'm not saying you can't dream. You can dream. Just don't over dream and then forget what you were dreaming towards to, and forget a way to get to that dream. Understand? We all they like I'm not gonna put all those traders as me. I'm in my growth right now. They're gonna see my growth. Some will ignore, some will say it's shit, some will say it is what it is. We can't hate on other people. You understand? As long as you seeing this as valid or valuable information. Remember, the only thing in this world that money is used for, it's information. Always. I don't care what you're gonna say to me. I don't care the judgments that you're gonna throw. Hey, you gotta live. No. Information. If I have money, I can track how you spend your money. If you have a bank account, yes, I can track how you spend your money. I can track where you did that. I can track what. So that's information on its own to the bank, from the bank to what. So that's how it works. You understand? That's how it works. So key point that you should take, whatever you see on the outside, it is built on the inside as well. As much as you want to progress, you're gonna have to take in some information. Easy as that. So I hope doing this has helped you further or excel in some certain departments that you didn't know before watching this. And what I'm hoping is you really learn, like really please learn. You understand? Because sometimes we won't be doing this thing forever. You won't be doing this thing forever. But yeah, we're in it. We're in it. So yeah, actually let me show you yeah, as you can see here, look, this is the line that I drew initially. It was just round about this. It was round about, yeah, if I can recall, yeah, it was round about there. That line that I drew were there. There was a place there we taking sales. If it broke it, we take a buy, and that's exactly what happened. Let me show you on the bigger time frame. Wherever you see yellow, we buy. Wherever you see orange, we sell. But if one of those areas is disrespected, we follow the trend as it is. We don't change. We follow the trend. You understand? This is my analysis ever since this point right here. So what you should learn is price always respects key levels. You understand? If it doesn't respect, you understand? But still, you understood the fundamentals of Forex. We are buying and selling. You see this right here? Only for the brave. This is consolidation. Ooh, where did I take this now? Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, doesn't matter. But the key point is, you see how the market moves. As you can see, that candlestick is still, it's still in play. This candlestick right here, it's too big, indicating it's still gonna move up. But at least when it comes to this point right here, it has to go back down a little bit up until this point, and then we should straight up and then straight back down again. But yes, that's my prediction for gold, as I've shared this signal in my free WhatsApp channel. So yeah, if you want signals, hey, it's only like $12 for 5 days, and see whatever that 5 days, what you will accumulate in that 5 days will then be helpful towards you, but only if you risk and trade properly according to risk management. It's $12 for 5 business days, including gold, no picky, including gold, and it's $42 for 20 business days. You choose. Actually, you choose according to your price range, according to what you can afford. You choose if you want to. I'm not forcing you if you want to. So yes, thank you very much, guys. This is Mercy from RogueWave Trading FX, lead specialist of RogueWave Trading of Rogue Trading. Of Rogue Trading, of RogueWave Trading. You understand? I still have to get that wow factor towards it. RogueWave. Hmm, yeah, I still have to get it together. But understand, this is what we are pushing. We are pushing clean movement. Clean. We are just pushing clean movement. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this tutorial or explanation about the forex market beneficial and helping, and please share it to someone that you know that you would like to have this certain information. Remember, people pay for information, not whatever they think of. We pay for information, that's it. So yeah, guys, if you want to join, yeah, just give me a shout out. Eventually when you're gonna get into my WhatsApp group channel, you're gonna see everything that I've actually just put in here. So right now I'm gonna be open to hearing what you want to hear, what you want to learn, because this is how I trade. I wanted you to get the fundamental or the basis of how I trade, or how we trade at RogueWave Trading. Understand? Target, wait, hunt, repeat. So this is my basis, more techniques, but I just don't want to use a lot more. I don't want to cloud the mind, but I do have a lot more techniques like Fibonacci, all those things I do use. I use Fibonacci most of the time. I use Fibonacci. It's precise, somewhat precise. But yes, thank you very much, everyone, and thank you to all those who viewed the video. And please, peeps, please just get us to 1,000 subs, please. But yeah, thank you guys, thank you very much, guys, and yeah, it was lovely explaining this to you. And good evening. Yeah, good evening. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for encouraging me to do such videos, because I literally feel like, yeah, I kind of owed you an explanation. So if you need deeper explanation, if you need some mentorship, I'm here for you. But we gotta not trade with loans. You will appear on the latest episodes of 1,000 Ways to Die. But hey, I wish they could continue those series and whatnots. But yes, guys, please be safe and make sure to not be the latest victim to be recorded by 1,000 Ways to Die. I love y'all. Stay safe. God bless.